with multiple chronic health conditions. As you can see, I am back home from my trip to Gatlinburg. I'm also not wearing glasses because 1, there's always a reflection if I wear them except during a specific time of day, and 2, I broke them yesterday. I do have a spare pair around here somewhere that I will need to find, but I just haven't done so yet. With that out of the way, I just want to talk about what I learned in Gatlinburg, about what I kind of need to help me in my day-to-day life, and things that I would prefer to have to help me in my everyday life. Since the latter category is much shorter, I will start with that. I was surprised by how little positive change there was in Gatlinburg, I guess is a good way to phrase it. I was hoping I would have more energy than I did, just because I was outside a lot in the sun and whatnot, and I'm sure that did help some, but not as much as I was kind of hoping it would. But being out in nature and just having like the woods behind me, I could see bears from my balcony from where I was staying at one point. That was all really nice. It's always nice to be out in nature for me, at least. And I definitely prefer the woods and the mountains versus being on the beach. Though I also love just being on the ocean because it's nice and calming. Anyway. The other thing that I need to figure out how I can jerry-rig in my own condo is they had in the bathroom sort of an extra part of the sink that was a vanity. So they had what looked like an ottoman as a chair, and then no cabinets or anything, so you could put your leg under and sort of take care of what you needed to take care of, and a mirror. I don't do makeup or anything like that, so I don't really need a mirror for what I need to do sitting down, but to have something that is, your legs are free on all sides, you could turn around and whatnot, was helpful. So I have a shower chair in the shower, and when it's not when it's not wet, I can take it out and use it in the bathroom to sort of put lotion on and whatnot. But after a shower and it's wet, that's not ideal to have dripping on the floor. So I need to see if I have another chair that can serve the same purpose, because it was definitely easier doing everything when I could be sitting down, sort of have everything that I need around me and just reach for it. It was still super short of breath, so that didn't really get solved. But I knew that already because I put lotion on sitting on the toilet with the toilet seat down. So I knew that wasn't going to solve any problems, but it does makes a big difference. I could also reach the floor with the chair, or the ottoman, or whatever it was that they had set up in the vanity. And I'm short, I'm a 5'1", so I don't often reach the floor with my feet with a lot of chairs. And that also made a big difference for the vanity chair ottoman thing. Not the chair I was sitting on the table that I was eating and on the computer with. Not reaching the floor on that one. The other thing that was super helpful and that I'd forgotten about until I came back home was having control of the temperature throughout the whole unit I was staying in. As you may remember, my condo building is sort of under construction. All of the railings are being replaced. So this part of my condo, I know it's dark, like I said, the lighting in here is possible. This part of my condo has the office, for lack of a better word, words are hard today. The table to eat at, and then I don't know, there's a sitting area. I do have a futon that I flattened because it's so much cooler out here. And then, that window is, well, not window, that cutout opening goes into the kitchen. So that is sort of the area in the condo right now that it can get air, because over here, everything now is closed off. There's no doorway to get through to the bedroom. They used to be able to just like walk in a circle. So that's closed off. So now the only doorway to the bedroom and bathroom is like back here, and everything else is walled off. So it gets very hot and humid back there. Humidity more a problem than the heat, but I can, when it's really hot, I can not even get the room past like 76 or 77 degrees. It is rather miserable to sleep in, and I'm already up multiple times during the night because that's the only time I can take my diuretics. So my sleep is already completely screwed up because of that. But having the ability to just have the whole unit at one temperature and to be able to sleep in a cool environment made a huge difference. I slept a lot better, even though, again, with the diuretics being up multiple times a night, it was still so much nicer to sleep in a cool room. I have tried sleeping out here on the futon, but the crease in the futon from where you flatten it is just super hard and really uncomfortable. It is definitely not ideal, but on the hotter days I definitely have done that. Anyway, getting to the things that I missed while I was gone and didn't realize how much they were helping. One is my cast iron skillet. I don't know what I was cooking in there, but it was definitely not nonstick. I had to clean that after I cooked anything. It was horrible. That sort of leads into, and this I knew was a big help because I remember not having my friend cooking and cleaning for me. Obviously, I'm not doing a lot of cleaning there because I'm not making a mess. Not that I make a mess here. Anyway, but having to not only cook, but then clean the skillet after basically every use because of how badly things stuck to it was just really fatiguing for my arm. And again, I know that because like during the week when she's not here and I'm eating, I'm doing the dishes and whatnot. So I know how fatiguing stuff like that is to my arm. But it was doubly so because I'm still having to do everything I would do here on top of cooking and cleaning the skillet basically sometimes twice a day. I also did not get an ADA unit. I don't remember if there was one available or not. Regardless, I did not have one, so there was no shower seat. At the end of the day, I was always exhausted and didn't want to stand up to take a shower. So that was difficult. There was no adjustable bed, just a bed with tons of pillows, which I used most of to sort of make an area for myself to sleep that was comfortable and not flat. And then the computer area. So they don't have like a desk area. The only table was the kitchen table, which is where I set up my computer when I was there. So there was no seat with a headrest that I could lean on when my neck muscles got sore. There was no full keyboard. I just brought my laptop. And there was no arm holder. I meant to get that. Hold on. So this is what I rest my arm on. This just tightens to the desk, and then this part will hold your forearm so you don't have to hold it, and it rotates all around and this spins all around. And I only vaguely remembered what it was like to have to hold my arms up to type because I've had it for so long. And I have them for my work desk, and when I had a job, I had one for my personal and my work desk. And I had planned to do a lot of typing while I was there, but between not having the full keyboard and not having the armrest, it was not going to happen. My arms just can't do it. So I did not get done what I wanted to get done as far as on the computer stuff goes. I am going back later this year, and I do plan on bringing the full keyboard, the arm holder, Obviously, I can't bring my seat rest. I can't bring an adjustable bed. I did get an ADA room, so there should be a shower chair. And I will be bringing a cast iron skillet. I know that sounds ridiculous, but guys, it was hard to get the skillet cleaned to leave. I mean, it was bad. But that's gonna be it for this one. I know it's longer, I apologize, but that's just what I learned while I was there, and I can sort of make adjustments the next time I go, and that will probably be like the last time I travel, I believe. I do have some concerts coming up that I had planned and booked before I had to quit my job, so I'll be traveling for those. But as far as anything like later on in the year, I doubt, because I'm not going to be able to afford any, like, to travel anywhere, like a plane or something, even though I'll still have timeshare points. But the next video will come out this coming weekend. I know I missed a weekend, or 2 weekends, I'm not sure. It will come out. I will be talking about how my appointment goes in Philadelphia at the Mitochondrial Center. That appointment is on July 30th, which is coming up on Wednesday. Fingers crossed it goes well, because this isn't working. I need to at least stop the progression and see what I can do. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day whenever it is you are seeing this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.